From the News Channel 5 Network and Out and About newspaper, this is Out and About Today. Sponsored by the Tennessee Performing Arts Center.
Well, hello and welcome to another outing of Out and About Today. I'm Chuck Long. Busy show tonight as we welcome back singer-songwriter Jen Foster, who has an exciting new project to tell us about. Later on, Brent Meredith previews the upcoming MTSU Lambda Conference and shows us why being out on college campuses is getting easier. But up first, we're talking hot topics on Buzz About, and joining me, Brent Meredith, one of my co-hosts, as well as our special guest panelist, the aforementioned entertainer Jen Foster.
Hi there, how are you doing?
Excellent, it's great to see you again.
Welcome to the table.
Always so good to be here with you.
We love it when you're here. We have to mention Pam is still on assignment, but she will be back next month.
I love Pam.
I know.
Yes, we
she
do
better
too.
come back with something good too.
That's right. That's
I
right.
love
Maybe
it.
something from New Orleans. We're just saying. So okay. All
And
right.
last time I was here, I had Mr. Bug.
You did.
You
And
did.
you know what? We have a picture of Mr. Bug. He is one of my
Do you
all-time
really?
favorite guests. So do we have that picture of Jen?
No,
Look,
there
right
he
there.
is.
You can turn around and see. There's Jen and Bug.
my gosh.
He was in his reindeer best.
With
Yeah,
his
he-
reindeer I call it his antler helmet. Actually, that's what I call that.
Okay,
He's
so
got
how's
so
Bug
many
doing?
outfits.
How is he doing?
He is actually doing well. You know, he's been in acupuncture. I'm just
Oh, he
not,
has.
yeah. I mean, I know that sounds a little spa-like, but he actually does need it. And his back legs are a little, you know, he's getting old, let's put it that way.
Well-
as we all are to some degree.
And I noticed from one of your videos, I wish you would have brought that video that we could have shown on air, but he's a little cranky too. I noticed, you
Yes,
know, getting
yes.
old and a little cranky.
I was showing you. Sometimes he'll just growl for no reason, but you know that's a Chihuahua for you.
There you go. We love Buck. So next time, though, we want you to bring Buck. So just remember.
I will.
Okay?
You know, I was running around today, or else I would have. You know, I should have picked him up.
Okay.
But-
All right. So that's your ticket in next time.
Okay.
Okay. Like I said, a lot going on. One of the stories we want to talk about in Buzz About, homophobia on Broadway, which you would not really expect.
Seems like an oxymoron.
It is. One of the most popular shows on Broadway right now, of course, is The Color Purple. Jennifer Hudson in that show. Sold out shows, but something happened, and we're going to talk about what happened. But first, we want you to take a look at a clip from The Color Purple right now, and we'll talk about it on the backside.
Take a drop of water, keep the river high. There are miracles for you Look what God has done.
Wow. Amazing. Of course, we know J Hud is just an incredible singer, but of course, that's Cynthia Erivo, who is also featured in that, playing Suge. I'm sorry, playing Celie. Okay, so what happened on Broadway was a gentleman and his mother. The gentleman's gay. He was there with his mom attending, and a lady in the audience at a particular moment when, of course, Suge and Celie, who there is a great love between, a great bond between, and the moment in the show when they actually kiss, this lady in the audience there, she said, "Ooh, no, don't do that, ugh." And so the man in the audience thought, well, probably there's just going to be an uncomfortable hush when that happened. But unfortunately, there was a laugh.
Yeah.
There was, and the crowd just kind of burst out laughing. A chunk of the audience, they said, started laughing and loudly. He was so upset that he ended up leaving. He didn't know what to do because he just felt that that was just so wrong. So in trying to cut to this, the point of the story too, or another point of the story, he didn't know what to do. So when he did leave, he felt bad and he said, well, what should I have done? Because he said, finally, right before I left, I turned to the two ladies who were sitting next to me, who also were some of the ones laughing, and I said, why did you do that? And they said, he said, because I'm gay, and that was very insulting to me. And they said, well, we were just uncomfortable, and we didn't know what to do, and we just laughed. But it's not that we are against gay people or a kiss on stage or something like that. So, all that said, he left feeling terrible. He didn't know what he could do. He couldn't approach that lady who made the claim out there in the audience. So my question is kind of, if you were in that situation, so, and Jim, we'll start with you. how would you react? What would you do in that situation?
Well, you know, I was raised in a pretty conservative home in Texas, and so I've grown up around a lot of really conservative people, and sadly, I don't think I would have been that shocked, honestly, just from my background. And I would have probably been a little hurt too, just like he was. I totally understand that feeling. I don't think I would have gotten up and left, and I think it's fine that he did.
Right.
I just think that I'm sort of feeling like that laugh was, it was this just immediate reaction that people didn't have a lot of time to think about. They did it out of being uncomfortable. And there's still that uncomfortable, sadly, there's still that uncomfortable thing going on around this. I wish it wasn't that way, but it is, you know? And so, I don't know, I've just got this sort of thing of accepting it, but trying to just live my life in a way that can hopefully change that. And maybe over time, with more of us being who we are and coming out and owning it, maybe that will change. Maybe one day people won't laugh, you know?
Yeah.
Right, hopefully. Brent, what?
Well, no, I think Jen's right. I mean, some of that laughter may have just been from the mere fact that, you know, like I could have potentially laughed at the sort of, you know, ignorance of
Me
the
too. I
situation.
could
You know,
have
like,
too.
oh my gosh, I can't believe somebody's actually saying that. How I would have reacted, I don't think approaching the person would have necessarily done any good, but maybe speaking to the theater after the fact, and as you said, kind of talking to them about it and figuring out maybe there's a way that they could sort of address this later on or talk about it. But again, I don't think confronting them would necessarily have been the right answer.
All right, we're almost out of time, but I did want to say what he said he wished he would have said, and I thought this was a brilliant point.
Oh, yeah.
He said, this is what he wished he would have said to that person in the audience. He said, why did that particular moment in the story inspire a disgusted outburst, and not say the moment when it was revealed that Celie's father had twice impregnated her, or the moment when Celie's husband attacked Celie's sister, or when Celie's husband threatened to kill her? Should she try to read her own mail? Why didn't those moments make her exclaim, "Ooh, no, don't do that"? So that was a very good point. You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I read that in the article and I thought, yes, that is one day hopefully people will have that reaction to those things instead of to being gay. And
exactly. So it shows you. I tell you what, we've had a great time here on Hot Topics, but our time is already gone.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, it is. It is. But stay with us, because when we return, we will talk to special guest Jen Foster about her newest album and why it was 6 years in the making. You're watching Out and About Today.